on location in Sumpter, Oregon with Strange Remains. We are exploring the dredge number 42. The Legend of Joe Bush. This is a floating dredge that was mining in Sumpter, Oregon Valley back in through the 30s, 40s, and 50s. You can see these giant buckets on the chain right here. These would actually go in and scrape up the earth, and this thing could make its own river because it would take out the buckets of dirt and replace it with water. So it could go anywhere it wanted. This dredge is now a destination for many ghost hunters and lovers of the paranormal. There has been multiple sightings and accounts of people who have visited this dredge and had experiences, whether it be seeing wet, bare footprints across the deck, hearing strange noises, doors opening and closing, or seeing a figure with a hat. There has been no recorded deaths on this dredge. Now, granted, it did work through the 30s, 40s, and 50s and, earlier years and whatnot. It is possible there could have been deaths that weren't recorded. But the dredges also dug up massive amounts of land. Everywhere they went, they just decimated the ground. So it is possible that they could have hit burial sites. But it is also possible, since Sumpter, being the little town it was, had the massive fire in 1917, which wiped out the majority of the town, over 100 structures, turning it into a living ghost town nowadays. It is possible that it could have picked up a spirit then. The only thing we know for sure is that in the 40s there was an employee who worked on the dredge. Whenever things were going wrong or an accident would happen, he would always say, it's the Joe Bush ghost that's doing this. Is that true? There's no telling. But that's the first accounts of the actual name of the ghost being Joe Bush. Is it possible there's more than one? I highly recommend going and seeing the dredge. If you are ever anywhere near Sumpter, Oregon, it's about a 2.5 hour drive from Boise. And you can see for yourself. Walk around, see if you pick up any weird senses. Maybe you see some footprints yourself. Now, I was there during the day, so I can't say I experienced anything paranormal. It is definitely a beautiful old dredge. I mean, the smells in there, it's hard to describe. You really, need to be there in person to see how massive this equipment was. And just the sense that these guys were living on here 24 hours a day while it operated, 7 days a week. There wasn't any getting away from it. You were just stuck there. Now, I believe this is actually one of the only floating dredges that is still operational in the United States. Which, that on its own is a pretty cool feat to see. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I would definitely do a little more research if you're into dredges or haunted places, and give this one a look. And please like and subscribe to the channel, and have a great day. Thank you.